welcome to our next session of measurement in industries. We are basically talking about various types of industrial measurement. I am your course instructor Mosam Pandya, and we will be talking today about mass spectrometry. So basically, mass spectrometry is associated with the mass of particle and charge possessed by it. So we will see a very quick idea with little bit depth of the topic, which is useful at your undergraduate level in engineering. So basically, it is an analytical method. It is an analytical technique to quantify the known material. Like you can talk about the characteristic, you can check the characteristic of a particular known material, or we can identify the unknown compounds within the sample under the testing. And it is also very useful to interpret the structure and chemical properties of different molecules. So let us go ahead. Basically, it is a study of effect on ionizing energy. Once you ionize a molecule, then what will be the effect? And we will be talking about one specific ratio here. So here you see, like what I am showing you is sample is there, some laser bombardment is done, so it is usual that it is ionization is done, then some analysis is done, and then detector plate is there. So this is a simple idea about this process. And here what we'll do is we'll convert the sample ions in the gaseous ions. We will be doing it with or without fragmentation. And as I told you, we'll be talking about a ratio, that is mass to charge ratio. And what is the abundance of these ionized particles in the detector, that will be analyzed here. So here you see one simple block diagram I am showing you, that showing you one inlet. Then we have a separate part that is containing source, analyzer, and ion detector. Okay, so what is the ion source? That is the producing the gaseous ions from the substance being under testing or under study. So wherever we have inlet, we insert the sample, we introduce our sample in that, and then it is ionized, and vacuum pump is managing the vacuum pressure around it. And then it comes to the analyzer where ions are resolved for the mass to charge ratio analysis, and then there is a detector system where it detects the ions. Then next part is data system and data output. So definitely data system is sample introduction system. And it will need to manage a very high vacuum, like say 10⁻⁻⁶ to 10⁻⁻⁸ millimeter of mercury pressure, and computer, that is for the data output, like maybe in the visual graphical form. So here I'll show you a very small session. I mean, the video of one mass spectrometry system. How does it work? Okay, let us see, and let us try to understand what is the procedure. Here you see entire machine is given, where we talked about the input, then ionizer part in the machine, and it is very sophisticated kind of machine, and then electric field is provided for the ionization purpose. Okay, and here magnetic field is also present. By having these fields, your entire sample will be ionized and it will reach to the detector. Here you see these pumps are managing the vacuum pressure in a system that we require. Okay, now how actually a sample is introduced and the output will be in this pattern here. You see that is after the detector, like that parent ion, how after fragmentation what is happening. So here what is being shown, a sample is taken here, it is inserted in the inlet. Then now see, like this inlet is being actually connected to the your ionizer source part, and we'll see what is happening inside it. See that sample is introduced here, and then the process is started where entire ionization process takes place. Those ions, sample ions, are converted into gaseous ion format, and then the analyzer comes into the picture, and here some animated idea will be shown to you with this. See here how actually it is working. See, this will ionize the gas, our ion part. See, this will ionize the sample in the gaseous form and will be inserted under the analyzer. Then it goes through the effect, like you see the ion path, and it is reaching to the detector under the effect of the magnetic and electric field. So the parent ion and the M by Z ratio with the relative abundance, like how many molecules are available and what is the M by Z ratio, that will be the final outcome, and in form of say graphical presentation, maybe on the hard copy we can collect for the further analysis part. See, usages are many in pharmaceuticals or in the certain chemical analysis are there. So our session on this will be concerned to the technique, how does it work with the viewpoint of instrumentation and control. Thank you so much for having this session here. We have other sessions in this lecture series also. Please subscribe the channel and like it also, and please press the bell icon to get the updates. We have different 1200 sessions here for you people. Thank you so much.